It is an honor to introduce one of my personal favorite segments coming up, presented by Indigenous actress and ocean advocate Nat Kelley, on the power of listening, where we'll be hearing from wisdom holders who have deep connections to the ocean and nature. Nat, over to you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Oceanic Global, for inviting me here today. Ever since I was a teenager, whenever I felt overwhelmed with emotion, I used to go down to the harbor and offer my tears to the waters. I was born on one side of the Pacific Ocean in Lima, Peru, and raised on the other side of that beautiful ocean in Sydney, Australia. And later I learnt that not far from my favorite harbor spot was an Aboriginal midden. And I learned that for 60,000 years, the Cammergal people of Sydney used to come down to that same harbor to eat, to sing, to laugh, to cry, like I did at times. And if you're here today, I imagine that it's because at some point in your life, you too have found comfort and healing in those infinite and vast blue waters. Looking back, I realize now that the ocean, in her infinite generosity, had given me the ultimate gift, the gift of deep listening. Most of us, when we listen, myself included, are lost in our own mental chatter and commentary. We live in a world where the loudest and rudest voice usually wins. Our egos crave to be the center of attention. We want to be heard, but how many of us yearn to listen? Indigenous cultures teach us that listening is just as, if not more, important than being heard. If we learn to listen deeply to one another, to the natural world, to our beautiful ocean, maybe then we will have a chance at bringing things back into balance and fulfilling our deepest human potential to be stewards of this beautiful blue planet. In this next session, we will be offered an opportunity to practice that lost art of deep listening. We're so honored today to have wisdom keepers from various parts of the globe, each bringing different cosmovisions, wisdom, and medicine. And so it is with great pleasure that I introduce the first two of our guests, Teresa de Jesus and Pomaquero Minta, who are Quechua from Ecuador. They are from the Eagle and Condor and Earthrise Collective. Also want to just acknowledge that Quechua is my ancestral lineage as well, and it is such an honor to be able to sit with Pomaquero and Teresa, who have an unbroken lineage of connection to their ancient wisdom traditions, and we're really all privileged here to listen to their wisdom today. So, muchas gracias por estar aquí. My first question is, would you please tell us a little bit about, actually, apologies, before I begin, Pomaquero told me something. ¿Puedo compartir tu sabiduría sobre cómo podemos escuchar mejor? ¿Sí? ¿O puedes compartir eso?
Sí.
It's better if he explains it, André.
Muchas gracias. Saludos a todos. Para escuchar muy bien necesitamos tener una imagen.
Hello everyone. In order to be able to listen, we need to have an image.
Entonces voy a pedir que primero escuchen, tengan la imagen y cierren sus ojos.
So then I'm going to ask first to listen, to have the image, and then close your eyes.
Vamos a... Aquí tengo un tambor. Así como tengo el tambor en mis manos,
Here, the same way I have the drum in my hands,
La tierra en la Pachamama se encuentra en forma redonda, latiendo,
The earth in Pachamama is found in a round shape, beating.
Muy bien, ahora sí, tenemos la imagen de la tierra en la Pachamama.
So now we have the image of the earth in the Pachamama.
Nos vamos a sentar muy bien poniendo los pies
We're going to
sin
sit well,
cruzar,
put the feet on the floor, like he's doing,
con las dos manos sobre las rodillas.
with the two hands over your knees, looking up.
Respiramos
We breathe,
y vamos a hacer un viaje. Cerramos nuestros ojos.
and we're going to do a journey. Let's close our eyes.
Ahora que estamos con nuestros ojos cerrados,
Now that we are with our eyes closed,
sentimos el silencio,
we feel the silence,
pero también tenemos la imagen de la tierra
but we also have the image of the earth
moviéndose
moving
y latiendo.
and beating.
Y sobre ella la vida,
And over it, there's life,
la vida de toda especie,
the life of all species,
plantas,
plants,
animales,
animals,
aves,
birds,
muchas formas,
many shapes, many forms,
movimiento,
movement,
colores,
colors,
sonidos.
sounds.
Todo esto
All
es
of
la
this,
tierra,
this earth,
una sola familia.
one single family.
Nada está separado.
Nothing is separated, nothing is divided.
En el entendimiento de nuestros mayores,
In the understanding of our elders,
la tierra
earth
vive,
is alive,
respira,
breathes,
habla,
talks,
tiene órganos,
it has organs
similar al ser humano.
similar to the human being.
Por lo tanto,
Therefore,
la tierra
earth,
ahora se encuentra
now it is a point
en un estado de salud muy crítica.
on a critical state of health.
A esto le llamamos fiebre.
To this we call it fever.
La tierra tiene fiebre ahora.
Earth has fever right now.
Puede ser muy grave.
It can be very serious.
Entonces es el momento de curarnos
So there is the moment, right now is the moment of getting healed,
emergentemente, atender a esta fiebre
to take care of this fever
que tiene que ver
that has to do with
de los cambios
the changes
ocurridos en la montaña,
happening on the mountains,
en los valles,
in the valleys,
en los mares.
on the oceans.
Se llama Cochamama,
It's called Cochamama,
el gran océano que habita la tierra.
the big ocean that leaves the earth.
Nuestros mayores,
Our elders,
en su gran conocimiento,
in their great knowledge,
han dicho
have said
que cada gota de agua
that each drop of water
que está sobre la tierra
that is on planet Earth,
regresará a la fuente que es el mar.
it will come back to the source that is the oceans.
Vamos a respirar 3 veces profundamente.
We're going to breathe 3 times deeply.
Exhalamos,
Exhale,
respiramos,
inhale,
exhalamos,
exhale.
una más.
One more time.
Lentamente vamos a mover las manos,
Slowly, we're going to move our hands,
movemos los pies,
our feet,
las rodillas,
our knees,
la mano izquierda,
left hand,
y con la mano izquierda vamos a topar nuestro rostro
And with the left hand, we're going to cover our face
y abrir los ojos lentamente con nuestras manos.
and open slowly our eyes with our hands on top.
Yupaichani, muchas gracias.
Many thank yous.
Yupaichani.
Es para ustedes. Muchas gracias por compartir tanta sabiduría. Wow. My question for you is, can you speak about your relationship to the waters?
Mi pregunta para ustedes, ¿pueden hablar de su relación con las aguas? Si usted puede hablar de su relación con las aguas.
Sumaj punja tukuykunawan, tukuykunapaj, sumaj punja kashkakachun, Pachamama, Pachatayta, ñukanchikta kay sumaj allpaman pushashpa shamushka, kawsayta karashka kaypi kikinkunawan kankapaj. Agradezco a Pachamama y Pachatayta que nos ha dado la vida a todos para encontrarnos hoy aquí.
I thank Pachamama and Pachataita that has given us the life, all of us, to be here.
Y compartir con ustedes esta palabra
And to share with you these words,
que es parte de nuestra vida.
this part of our lives.
Esta misión con la que hemos nacido, hemos venido,
This mission which we have been born, which we came here.
yo, como pueden ver, soy joven aún.
Me, as you can see, I'm young still.
Y en mi juventud me hice una pregunta,
And in my youth, I made myself a question
porque yo era incrédula a los ritos.
because I was not believing on the rituals.
Y dije, yo quiero entender en la práctica la espiritualidad.
I want to understand in the practice the spirituality.
Y dije, ¿por qué está diciendo nuestros mayores? ¿Por qué están diciendo Yakumama, madre agua? Están diciendo.
Why our elders are saying Yahumama, Mother Water? Why are they saying that?
En el rito decían madre agua y yo no podía lograr alcanzar a entender eso.
On the rituals, they were saying Mother Water, and I was not able to understand that.
¿Por qué yo no lograba creer eso? Porque durante el rito se decía Yakumama y en la casa se seguía contaminando el agua.
Why I was not able to believe that? Because they were saying Yahumama, and in the house they were still polluting the water.
Cada uno de ustedes, aquí ahora mismo vamos a preguntar,
Each one of you here right now, we're going to ask.
por ejemplo, ¿quién tiene un baño ecológico?
For example, who has an ecological toilet?
Que alce la mano. Miren,
Raise the hands, please.
hermoso, sí habemos, sí hay. Eso quiere decir que usted está llevando a la práctica
Yes,
lo
they
que
are. It's beautiful. That means that you bring to practice
esta palabra tan grande que es decir madre agua.
this word so powerful that means Mother Water.
Y ya está cuidando el agua desde esa práctica.
You're taking care of the water in this part.
Y eso yo empecé también a impulsar en mi casa.
And that I start to practice in my house.
Yo dije, me quejé. Dije, a ver, tanto que decimos madre, madre agua, hagamos pues un baño seco para de verdad aportar en algo, a devolverle algo a la madre.
I said to myself, we're talking so much about water that let's do a dry toilet, ecological toilet, so we can share, we can contribute something to the Mother Water.
Porque solo estamos pidiendo,
Because we are just only asking and asking.
Quienes creen en Dios dicen, Dios, dame más sabiduría, dame bendiciones, dame fuerzas, todo pedimos.
Those that we believe in God, we're just asking more and more to God. Give us more strength, give us more knowledge, give us more wisdom. We all ask, only ask.
Pero no estamos dando. Entonces,
But we're
esta
not,
práctica
we're
es
not giving
dar.
back. So this is the practice that we have to follow.
Por ahí empezó mi relación con las aguas.
that's how my relationship with the waters
con
started,
las aguas de afuera.
with the waters from outside.
Pero la relación con las aguas de adentro, nuestra sangre, nuestras aguas del cuerpo,
But the relationship with the inside waters, with the inner waters, our blood, our body,
limpiar esas aguas internas empezó con cuidar la alimentación.
cleaning those inner waters started by taking care of my food, of my eating habits.
Entonces, después de graduarme de la universidad,
So after the university,
con el título en mano,
with the degree in my hand,
le dije a mis padres, vamos a guardar el título, bien guardado, eso sí, para que no se empolve.
I told my parents, like, let's keep the degree hidden, like very, very hidden, so we don't forget it.
Y vamos a vivir.
And let's live, let's start to live.
Entonces, empecé a ser agricultora.
So I started to do agriculture.
Y cuando alguien preguntó a mis padres, ¿y su hija ya se ha graduado? ¿Tiene trabajo?
And when someone asked my parents, did your daughter already graduate? Does she have a job?
Mi padre dice, no tiene trabajo.
No, she doesn't have a job. No, that's what her father said.
Y yo le dije, no, pues si a esto me voy a dedicar, a la tierra, a la agricultura.
And I said, no, this I'm going to dedicate to this, to the earth, to the agriculture.
Pero nos vamos a proponer otra cosa, le dije a mis padres.
But we're going to propose something else, I told my parents.
Vamos a regresar a la tierra como agricultores que cuidan con sabiduría la tierra.
We're going to go back to the earth as agriculturists that take care of the wisdom of the earth.
No vamos a ser más los agricultores pobres, pobrecitos del campo.
We're not going to be anymore the poor agriculture of the farmers of the land, of the campo.
Vamos a hacer de ahora en adelante, vamos a hacer con inteligencia una recuperación de los saberes en relación con la tierra.
We're going to make with wisdom, with intelligence, recuperating the knowledge of the earth, of the land.
Entonces empezamos a sembrar, a recuperar las semillas y las recetas ancestrales.
So we start to harvest, to recuperate the seeds and the ancestral recipes.
Y luego con Puma, que está aquí, empezamos a entender esas recetas y a empezar a recuperarlas como alimentos medicinales, como fueron en realidad hace años atrás.
So here with Puma that is next to me, we start to recuperate these ancestral recipes as a medicinal knowledge.
Pero no solo desde esa poética, desde ese romanticismo de que lo ancestro era lo mejor, sino desde entender la ciencia y la tecnología que está dentro de esa práctica que es la gastronomía.
Not from that romanticism, from that poem of just acknowledging the ancestral, but from the technology that really works and that really is having an effect.
Y aquí estamos,
And here we
comiendo distinto,
Eating differently,
queriéndonos olvidar de eso rico que nos dijeron que era de comer,
trying to forget that they tell us that was really good to eat,
para comer alimentos que nos curan,
to eat food that is healing us,
que nos hacen cada vez más felices
that
sobre
make us
todo,
every time more happy, especially,
que nos dan larga vida para cumplir la misión.
that give us long life to make our mission.
Y eso invitamos hoy con Puma,
And that's what we came today with Puma,
que comamos mejor para que esa larga vida que tenga cada uno de ustedes, de nosotros,
that we eat better so this long life that we, each of us is going to have,
nos permita cumplir la misión a la cual venimos.
allow us to fulfill the mission which we came for.
Entonces, desde ya les decimos y les enseñamos este término bonito de nuestro pueblo que dice,
So therefore, we are going to share, we want to teach and this beautiful knowledge from our town, of our people.
y de hoy en adelante para ustedes será Hambi Mikui.
And from today in forward, it's going to be Hami Mikuni.
Hambi
Hambi Mikuri.
Hambi Mikui.
Hambi Mikui.
Hambi Mikuri.
Hambi Mikui.
Eso, cuando estamos en la mesa, vamos a decir Hambi Mikui, que tu alimento sea tu medicina.
when we're on the table, we're going to say, Hambi Mikuri, so your food be your medicine.
Hambi, 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 hambi.
If someone is
4
sick
veces.
or ill, we have to say 4 times, Hambi, 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 Hambi.
Yupaichani. Gracias.
Muchas gracias. Thank you.
I know, thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much, Pomaquero y Teresa, for that beautiful wisdom and reminder that for Indigenous people, it is impossible to separate land, water, agriculture, aquaculture, that food and nourishment come from both. And for that opportunity to expand our concept of well-being and not exclude land from ocean and ocean from land. It's my pleasure now to introduce Dr. Rajendra Singh, who is the chairman of Tarun Bharat Sangh and known as the Waterman of India. He has attended every COP since the first one. Curious to hear your thoughts on that. Have a seat. He is an Ayurvedic medicine graduate and has graduated also in Hindi literature. In addition to being the chairman of Tarun Bharat Singh, since 1985, he has been working to restore life and hope to the barren land of Rajasthan. Thank you so much for being here. We're excited to hear what you have to say on water.
Thank you. You know, everyone knows, the water is life. But we are really not bothered about the water. We are not really bothered about the sea or ocean. We know everyone. Water is life, livelihood, and dignity. I know the 42 years before when I completed my graduation in medicine, and that time, the big area of Rajasthan displaced without water. Not a single youth living in that area. They go out to the cities because no water, no employment, no food, nothing is there. So when I resigned my government service and I reached there, so that old man sick due to the malnutrition. He can't see. He is the blind, night blind. And then not only he, the lot of old women and all men is sick due to the malnutrition because no water, nothing is there. So that time I am a doctor, so I start the treatment. And after the treatment, 7 months after, he say, "Oh Rajendra, we not need your medicine. We not need your education. We need water." So I ask, that time my age is 26. I am the 26-year-old man. So I ask, "Kaka, I am the now 26-year-old. So if I am doing water, so how many years going for learning for water?" So he say, "Only 2 days." So he completed my 2 PhD in 2 days. 1 PhD in geohydroscience. He take me and he put 150 feet deep well. And he asked, "What you see in the well?" So that well have a confined vertical fractures. So I told, this well have the confined vertical fracture. So he say, "Oh, here is the water. Because sun can't evaporate that water. That is the reserve bank of water. So your learning not for earning. Your learning for better common future of this region." So he said to me, "You make a dam where the confined vertical fracture. So water going in the underground aquifer, no evaporation loss. That is the reserve bank of water." So one day, only one day, he showed me in 25 villages from early morning to 6 to night 8, and he completed my PhD in geohydroscience. Control the evaporation loss. So this is the power of the indigenous knowledge system. This is the power of the wisdom of this land, of this earth. And next day, he called me, Rajendra, you come early morning. And I reached there. And he take me where they start the river. The river is dry and dead. But yes, you can understand the contours, where the water is coming, where the catchment area. He take me only 17-kilometer walk with this stream. And they say, where the gentle slopes, you make a right like this type of the dam. And where the steep slope, you make a convex design dam like this. And where the natural depression, you make a concave design dam. So, without, outside of the material, only local material I use, and I create 13,800 water bodies in 10,600 square kilometer area. That area, when I start the work, that is the impact of climate change. People is displaced, no greenery, no water, nothing is there. And that time, the women of my region singing the song, clouds come, but they are going with the angerness. I don't know where that clouds is going. When the cloud going out, my son and my daughter-in-law is go away without water. I don't know where now living there. No water in the well, no water in the land, no agriculture, no crops. So that time is the song is very sadful. But now they are singing the song. Clouds coming with rains, no angerness of the rains. When the clouds come, they give the rain to my land, and the water coming in my well. And when the water come in my well, my son and my daughter-in-law come back on my land, and now they are doing agriculture. So my dear friend, if you know the threat of climate change, so you know the climate change and global warming is a global threat, but the solution is local. But the solution is community-driven, decentralized wisdom and knowledge system. Only can give the solution why climate change, adaptation and mitigation is possible by local action and local wisdom. Now, I am in front of you. I can say in last 42 years, I resonate 13 small rivers in my country. 13. The water is flowing. You know, the water is life and livelihood and dignity. But you know, the woman is the creator. And the river is a flow. The all type of the flow of culture, flow of finance, flow of social, the all flow related with the river and river related with the ocean. If river giving the polluting water to the ocean, ocean can't live not healthy. If you want the ocean is healthy, so first you think about your river. First you think about the water and the flow of river. If you won't ask any questions, so I can answer you. I can respond you. I finished before the time.
Hi, amazing. You keep this. Are there any questions for Rajendra from the audience? A prayer, a song.
My song is in Hindi, but I can try in English.
No, Hindi.
Hindi.
Please.
अजल तू है, अजल तू है, तू ही ब्रह्मा, तू ही विष्णु, तू है महेश, तू ही रचता, तू ही करता, तू ही है सब कुछ दुनिया का शेष। तूने बनाई ये दुनिया, तेरी बनाई है ये दुनिया, ये दुनिया, ये दुनिया, ये दुनिया, तेरी है ये दुनिया, तेरी है ये दुनिया। तू ही तू है, तू ही तू है, तू ही तू है सबका रखवाला, तू ही है सब का मतवाला, तू ही है सब का रखवाला, तू ही है सब का रखवाला।
Thank you, Rajendra. Thank you so much. Such an honor to have you on stage with us. Thank you so much. And thank you for that reminder that local, traditional, ecological knowledge is what's going to get us out of this mess.
In last 50 years, continuously COP is going on. But what is doing this COP? Not a single agreement executed, taken by this COP. We need a real COP. And that real COP is possible only by indigenous people and indigenous wisdom. Because this COP only serving for the greedy and selfish people who is doing for the name of development. And that is not a development. That is the displacement of wisdom. This is the displacement of knowledge. And this is a destruction and finally disaster we are going. Now, 50 years before when this COP is start, only 3% land of this world under the drought. Now, more than 40% land under the drought. You know, when this COP is start, that time only 2% land under the flood. Now 30% land under the flood. So this drought and flood is a real disaster. So this modern development and this COP is creating for disaster on this planet. If we really want the better future, if we are really thinking about the better future, if we see the dream for the better future, so we stop that COP process and we start the process with the indigenous knowledge system and Indian wisdom.
Thank you, Rajendra.
So that is the only way. That is the only way we can start.
Yay! So you're all invited to our alternative Indigenous COP starting next year. And to close us out, what a powerful session. I can think of no better person to close out this powerful listening session, and I want to thank you all for your attention. I'm so honored to present Whaia of the Ngāti Kahugnunu peoples of Aotearoa, New Zealand. She's a sonic weaver, a water protector, and a dear sister, and it is an honor to give her this stage.
Mother, Moana, our beautiful ocean. Kia is to be, and ora means wellness. So it's not just that I'm saying hello, or thank you, or even sometimes goodbye, but when I say kia ora, I'm wishing you wellness. I'm wishing you good health. It's beyond just a simple, hey, it's more than that. My essence, my mana, my life force is greeting your life force. So when I go to the moana, when I go to the ocean, and I greet Tangaroa, our god of the sea, kia ora e Tangaroa. Ngā mihi aroha. I greet you with my love. Aroha, family. Aroha. Aroha. Yes, this is the vibration. She loves. She gives us. Every time we ask, she gives us. When we use fresh water, we use it to hydrate, we use it to cleanse our bodies. But when we go to the ocean, we use the salt water to cleanse our wairua, to cleanse our spirits. She nourishes us endlessly. So, kia ora, my family. It's an honor to be amongst you right now, in this moment of change. I brought some beautiful taonga with me, taonga puro, sounds of the living natural world made of wood, clay, bone, stone, shell, and crystal, to send us up into the cosmos of the oceanic realms, and down here on our beautiful Papatūānuku into the deep, deep ocean. So journey with me and my beautiful taonga as we go into the Great Mother. I felt it fitting, as always, as my beautiful bowl here, te manawa, meaning the heart. She carries the waters. And today, my beautiful elders and I, we brought some from the ocean to be with us so she can hear us and feel us and hear our prayers and our voices and our hopes and our actions. Te manawa carries the waters. And to the ocean, these waters will return. So I invite you to settle in. Close your eyes, if you feel to. And I want you to think of your favorite place by the sea that means the most to you. A place that you go when you're looking for answers.
We are never alone. We come from the stars.
come back to shore and be with us here in the now. Aroha nui, it's an honor to sit with you today. Kia ora, my family. Mihi aroha e te manawa hine o te kaitiaki o te moana, garden of the city.
Thank you.
Ngā mihi aroha. Tēnā koe. Thank you for all your beautiful words. Thank you.
You're the best.
Thank you to all the amazing wisdom keepers. And as I wrap up now, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the Oceanic Global team. I think it bears mentioning that it takes an all-female team to curate such exquisite programming and give such substantial space to Indigenous wisdom keepers. So thank you to the all-female Oceanic Global team. Thank you for acknowledging that Indigenous wisdom, technologies, and our culture is vital to the climate conversation. It's been a pleasure being with you here today. Thank you for listening.